Hey, and we're back with another freelance question and answer. I'm Chmielewski.
And I'm Erik Jensen.
So we're here to share with you our tips on freelancing, strategies, things we've come across over the years of being freelancers and hiring freelancers, and just our general knowledge.
Yeah, things that we think would be good to share and things that we find valuable when we talk between the two of us and all our friends that also freelance.
Right, so this isn't the way you should do it, but this is just how we're doing it, and we wanted to share that with you. So
yeah,
take it all with a grain of salt, I guess.
Yeah, don't listen. Don't even listen.
Don't even listen. So today's question comes from Stephen P, and he wants to know, how do you handle overflow work? So when you're working on a job, or you have two jobs booked even, and more work comes in, you're like that awesome of a freelancer that everybody wants you.
Yeah, you're just the king of the world, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think overflow is maybe the point where you're like, if I take this, I won't really be sleeping. I will be just working outright for however long this next project comes in. So it's up to you to decide, like, is this a project that I really want, or like for whatever reason, or should I just pass this along to, say, a friend, which is usually what I'll do. I try not to break my back too often unless it's something really cool. So I'll I'll reach out to friends, my circle of freelancers, and say, hey, would you be interested? Do you have time for this? And if they do, then I'll refer them through email to the person asking.
Yeah, and it's really good for the people that have reached out to you, because they need someone in the first place. So if you're just like, no, I can't work on this, it's great that you can give them options, because they trust you, they trusted your work, so they're gonna trust your opinion on these people must be really good.
Yeah.
And then maybe they'll work with them, but they'll come back to you again next time when they have a project.
Yeah. And you can always give like a personal recommendation and be like, this is Brad, and these are his strengths, and this is what he would be good for. And I usually always ask the person that I'm or the client that they mentioned me, so that Brad knows that this job is coming from me, so it's not like just some random person.
Right. Because I'm more likely to respond.
Yeah.
Or if I know, he knows Erik, or this client knows Erik, so I'm going to likely get back to this, so Erik doesn't look like a jerk and just sent off these names and they didn't respond.
Right.
So.
Yeah. And I always try to give them like maybe one or two names, and say, hey, try this person first because I think they're available or something like that.
So another option is to just ask the client if it's really needed right now.
Yeah.
Is there anything that, like, you're booked now? Is this a ship date? Is this a hard deadline? I can start on it. Give them like a date when you think you can start.
Yeah.
And let's circle back or talk again at that point.
Yeah. See what their flexibility is. If it's something that could be done, 1 or 2 weeks down the line when your schedule frees up a little bit, then I think that's always worth mentioning. And just because, you probably want that work,
Yeah, we all want to get paid. So.
Yeah.
And then the last option is to suck it up and work hard and not sleep, right?
Yeah. You could. I mean, if it is a super cool thing, maybe it's something you're like, I just burn the midnight oil for the next 2 weeks, and I'll.
And that probably comes down to a client. Maybe it's someone you really want to work with, or maybe it's someone you just like have worked with before and you don't want to hurt that relationship at the moment.
Yeah.
And then maybe you'll put in extra time.
Right. Yeah.
But would you ever charge more for a job because you're working on it after hours or on top of a workload?
Yeah, I think there's something to be said about like really killing yourself for a project, and that can be that's more acceptable if you're getting compensated appropriately. It's not the same as a job that's 9 to 5 or 9 to 6 or something, just like your first initial job. But if this is something that they really want you on and you've decided to do it, then maybe getting however much on top of your normal day rate or hourly rate or however you charge is probably acceptable if they really want you to be like working.
And you could be upfront with it too. Tell them like, I'm booked on this. I'd like to help you out, but I would need a little more to sacrifice the social life to make up for the work life.
Totally
right?
acceptable. Yeah, just like a weekend rate or something like that.
Yeah. So I think being upfront with your clients on your work overflow is probably the best way to.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, don't say like I can help you when you've got another project going on, and not tell them about that, because that's going to come to bite you in the ass.
Yeah. So yeah, let us know how you handle it, or if you have any other questions, shoot them our way on Twitter or leave them in the YouTube comments.
Yeah. Cheers.
Thanks for watching.